desolate realm of Eldoria, the malevolent presence of Malgoroth, the darkest of all wizards, cast a suffocating shroud over the land. His towering castle atop the blackened mountains loomed like a twisted monument to his insatiable hunger for power. Malgoroth's heart was a void, devoid of empathy or mercy. He reveled in the suffering of others, delighting in the agony of those who dared to defy him. His twisted experiments corrupted the very essence of life, twisting creatures into grotesque abominations that prowled the land in search of fresh victims. Under his tyrannical rule, the once thriving villages of Eldoria lay in ruins, their inhabitants enslaved or driven to madness by his dark magic. The skies were perpetually cloaked in storm clouds, thunder and lightning serving as the ominous heralds of Malgoroth's wrath. Legends spoke of his atrocities in hushed tones, warning of the unfathomable depths of his depravity. Those who crossed his path were either consumed by his dark powers or left as broken husks, their souls crushed beneath the weight of his malevolence. Despite the whispers of rebellion that occasionally flickered in the hearts of the oppressed, none dared to challenge Malgoroth directly. His power was absolute, his dominion unchallenged. And so, the darkness reigned unopposed, spreading its tendrils of despair across the land without remorse or restraint. There was no hero to rise against Malgoroth, no glimmer of hope to pierce the suffocating gloom. In the end, there was only darkness, and Malgoroth, the very dark wizard, stood unchallenged, his twisted laughter echoing through the desolation of Eldoria for eternity. In the heart of Eldoria, amidst the desolate landscape beneath the looming shadow of Malgoroth's castle, two powerful wizards stood poised for battle. Alaric, a formidable wizard of light, his spirit ablaze with the fire of righteousness, faced off against the malevolent sorcerer, Malgoroth, in a clash that would decide the fate of the realm. With crackling energy swirling around them, Alaric and Malgoroth locked eyes, each recognizing the formidable power of the other. Alaric, wielding spells of purity and protection, stood as a beacon of hope against the darkness that had consumed Eldoria. Malgoroth, his dark aura pulsating with malice, reveled in the opportunity to crush his virtuous adversary. The air crackled with magical energy as the two wizards unleashed their most potent spells, each strike resonating with the weight of their opposing intentions. Alaric's spells of light and healing clashed against Malgoroth's dark curses and necromantic incantations, casting brilliant flashes of light and shadows across the battlefield. The battle raged on, the very fabric of reality trembling under the strain of their immense magical power. Alaric drew upon the strength of his convictions, fueled by the memory of all those who had suffered at Malgoroth's hands. With each incantation, he sought to weaken the dark wizard's grip upon the realm and bring an end to his reign of terror. But Malgoroth was a cunning adversary, his mastery of dark magic unmatched. With a sinister laugh, he countered Alaric's every move, weaving a web of darkness that threatened to engulf the valiant wizard in its embrace. As the battle reached its climax, Alaric summoned the last reserves of his strength, channeling the purest essence of light into a final, devastating spell. With a blinding flash, he unleashed a cascade of radiant energy that enveloped Malgoroth in its cleansing embrace. For a moment, the darkness seemed to waver, as if on the brink of defeat. But in a desperate act of defiance, Malgoroth unleashed a torrent of dark energy that tore through Alaric's defenses, striking a fatal blow. As Alaric's life force faded, he looked upon his fallen adversary with a sense of grim satisfaction, knowing that even in death, his sacrifice had weakened the grip of darkness upon Eldoria. With his final breath, he whispered a prayer for the realm he had fought so valiantly to protect. And so, amidst the ruins of Eldoria, the echoes of battle faded into silence. leaving behind only the chilling laughter of Malgoroth, the very, very dark wizard, as he tightened his grip upon the realm, unopposed and unchallenged. But the memory of Alaric, the brave wizard of light, would live on as a beacon of hope for those who dared to defy the darkness. With his dying breath, Alaric summoned every ounce of his remaining strength, channeling the pure essence of light into a final, desperate spell. As Malgoroth gloated over his fallen foe, reveling in his apparent victory, he failed to anticipate Alaric's last, defiant act. With a mighty roar, Alaric unleashed a blinding wave of radiant energy, a force of unimaginable purity that pierced through the darkness surrounding Malgoroth. The malevolent wizard's laughter turned to a horrified scream as the searing light consumed him, tearing at his dark form with relentless intensity. Malgoroth thrashed and writhed in agony as the light stripped away his twisted power, leaving nothing but a charred husk in its wake. With a final, anguished cry, the very, very dark wizard was vanquished, his malevolent essence scattered to the winds. As the echoes of battle faded into silence, Alaric collapsed to the ground, his body spent from the immense exertion. But his sacrifice had not been in vain. With Malgoroth's defeat, the grip of darkness upon Eldoria was shattered, and the realm was bathed in the light of a new dawn. Though Alaric's life force ebbed away, his victory would be remembered for generations to come. His name would be whispered in reverent tones as a symbol of courage and sacrifice, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, the light of hope could never be extinguished. And so, amidst the ruins of Eldoria, a new era dawned, free from the tyranny of the very, very dark wizard. And though Alaric's journey had come to an end, his legacy would live on, a testament to the power of bravery, determination, and the unwavering light of the human spirit. In the ancient days of Eldoria, Malgoroth and Alaric were once close companions, their destinies intertwined by the threads of fate. Both possessed formidable talent in the arcane arts, but their hearts harbored vastly different desires. Malgoroth, driven by a hunger for power and domination, delved deep into forbidden magic, seeking to unlock the secrets of the darkest realms. His thirst for supremacy consumed him, twisting his soul into darkness and leading him down a path of cruelty and tyranny. Alaric, on the other hand, was guided by a sense of duty and honor. Though he possessed the same innate talent for magic as Malgoroth, his heart was filled with compassion and empathy. He dedicated himself to the study of light and healing magic, using his powers to protect the innocent and uphold justice. As the years passed, their friendship strained under the weight of their diverging paths. Alaric pleaded with Malgoroth to turn away from the darkness that consumed him, but the malevolent wizard only laughed, dismissing his former friend's pleas as the misguided ramblings of a weakling. Their bond shattered irreparably when Malgoroth seized power and declared himself ruler of Eldoria, his dark reign plunging the realm into an era of despair and suffering. Alaric, unable to stand idly by while his friend committed unspeakable atrocities, vowed to oppose him at any cost. And so, their paths diverged completely as they became bitter enemies, locked in a perpetual struggle between light and darkness. Each encounter between them was fraught with emotion, a clash of ideologies as much as a battle of magic. In the end, it was their shared history that lent weight to their final confrontation. As they faced each other one last time on the battlefield, their eyes reflected the echoes of a friendship long lost, buried beneath the weight of their choices and regrets. And when Alaric finally vanquished Malgoroth, it was not with a sense of triumph, but with a heavy heart filled with sorrow for what could have been. For in the end, they were two sides of the same coin, bound together by the choices they made and the paths they walked.